Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Bear Views back at you today with another one, and we have got some dice. Dixie Ice.
Dice 45, the old Dixie 45 brand. This is from Dixie Brewing Company of New Orleans, Louisiana.
We do not get Dixie here in Georgia, so I'm very excited to try this. I have had the regular Dixie and the Dixie Black and Voodoo, which I really liked, so I am super psyched to try this one.
They introduced this on April 1st. They had an announcement coming April 1st. Well, when they first put that, I said, well, that's an April Fool's joke.
Right.
I was telling people that they're not going to really make that. You
get
it, you're falling for it. Dixie Ice, April Fools. But no, they weren't kidding. It's the truth. It's really here, as you can see. It's $4.99. They got it on special right now, $4.99 a six-pack.
That's a pretty good deal.
I wish some of their announcements from the recent days were a joke. But anyway, it's another story. I'm not going to be defending idiocy on the internet or even commenting on it. I will on my channel, probably. Okay. Oh, I was going to let you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
The company was started in 1907, and they had some ownership changes. They had new owners the last 3 years who have been expanding the line and doing things recently that have people very angry. So, what?
Cool can design. I like the classic, look
Ice,
to it. Yeah.
Ice beer look, yeah. If they rebranded, maybe they'd call it No Dice. That's what I would call it, No Dice. Anyway.
It's a good looking beer. Golden color. I can't tell if that's a chill haze or if it's slightly hazy.
It always looked hazy to me no matter how much it warmed.
Okay, so a slight haze.
Thick head.
Golden color. Nice head on it.
Sort of like a craft style ice beer. Similar to like the Founders DKNL, remember the craft style malt liquor?
Which I never got because it was
15 point.
Yeah, I think it was 14.1 because I remember it was just over the legal limit for Georgia, which is why we could never get it.
Maybe I'm confused. I thought in Louisiana we were getting a 15%.
You may have.
Y'all like get 15%.
They may have had several versions.
Yeah, I think it was like 15.6. It was like really too strong. It was good, but it was way too strong because after you drank one bottle, you felt like you had been drugged. Like somebody had put something in your drink. It wasn't that pleasant of a feeling.
So I'm getting a lot of malt character. It does have that. I don't know if it's a grainy note I'm getting, but
it's probably using rice adjunct because the main beer they make uses rice as the adjunct.
I think it's a
Louisiana rice.
I'm getting like a slight fruity ester type note with it. Not, along the same lines as like Earthquake, High Gravity or anything like that. But how sometimes you get that grape type thing? I'm getting just a little bit.
Usually you get that with some of the
back, but it's like very subtle. It's not bad.
Usually you get the grape with those lower grade ice beers, the questionable ones like.
I'm getting a fruit thing with it in the background.
The worst example is the beer 30 Ice, which smells like roof and tar and tastes like grape.
I've never had the pleasure of trying that one, or the displeasure of trying that one.
Difficult.
It smells good though. I mean, nothing really off about it. It's just got that little fruity note.
Now the taste is gonna be different.
It is different.
Does not taste like a normal ice beer, does it?
But good different. I like it.
It's very European malty.
Yeah, it's got a little like grassiness to it. It is very malt forward. Obviously, there's really not.
It's got
a ton of bitterness to it.
It's got some green rice or green apple.
Yeah, I'm getting green apple. A little bit of green apple. That's probably what I was picking up on. I said grape on the aroma, but a fruity note, which is translating to a slight green apple note on the palate.
There's some other taste I've noticed with this beer, and I've had a number of them now, that I can't pin down. It's an unusual flavor that I've never tasted in an ice beer.
Yeah, this is kind of hard to...
It's a kind of heavy body beer.
Having a hard time putting a finger on this one.
It's probably really medium body, but it seems heavy body. It's a dry finish. Crisp, but it's strange. I don't know if it's popular. I mean, I go to stores in my town and they've got a whole stack of them. You know how they stack them?
Mm-hmm.
They're like a big brick column. And they've got those $4.99 in the cooler. I mean, are people buying them? I don't know. I'm not sitting there quizzing the store on what are their sales figures.
Right.
So I really don't know.
Some nice lacing there going down the glass as well.
Yeah.
It's it's more on the medium side with the body. It is very crisp and refreshing. It's different though. If you're used to drinking Bud Ice, Natural Ice, Keystone Ice, you know, the big ice beers, and you drink something like this, I think you're either going to really like it because it's refreshingly different, or you're probably not going to like it at all because it's not what you think of when you think of an ice beer.
Would you like to see smaller brewing companies do ice beers?
I would, yeah. I think it would be. I'd like to see a lot of craft ice beers. I think there's potential there, and I had a light beer the other day of just a really light beer from a craft brewery, and it just had a ton of flavor, and it was one of the best light beers I ever had. Normally, I would never buy light beer, but so I would love to see, craft breweries kind of get into ice beers a little bit more.
And you said you never had the regular Dixie? No, you have.
I have had the regular Dixie and the Black and Voodoo. I could get the Dixie Light in Alabama, but I've never. It's just not something I would.
You're not missing anything.
Want to buy a 6-pack of. If I could get a single, I would try it.
It's just very good. It is very good, actually.
A great light beer, but too watery for.
It's just a light beer.
It's a light
beer. But it's one of the better ones. But I had to admit that in my video. But well, anyway, how do you score this one?
I really like it, but I'm not going to go too high. I'm going to give it a 91. I think it's excellent, but it's strange. Not bad strange, just strange. It's not what you think. It's not what I think of when I think of ice beer. If you just gave it to me, I would never guess that this was an ice beer just because of the profile, the flavor profile I'm getting. But
I think it's the rice. I think it's
maybe it is the rice, but it's excellent nonetheless. But it's on the lower end. It's not up there with like Molson. Like Molson Ice is one of my favorite ice beers. So comparing this to Molson Ice, it's not quite on that level, but it's still in the A range. So I think 91 is fair. It's A- for me. What about you?
Well, it's definitely the rice now that I'm thinking about it.
It's a sweet rice.
I've been drinking a lot of sake lately,
mm-hmm.
and that's Chikubai, and this has a lot of similarities to that. All the other ice beers are using corn syrup and rice or rice, but none of them are using only rice.
Right.
So not even Bud Ice. Bud Ice uses corn and rice. But anyway, so I think that gives it a little different. I'll go 93. I have a feeling, and I could be totally wrong, that the more you drink on the other 5 cans,
mm-hmm.
that you'll like it more.
Maybe, yeah.
But then on the other hand, maybe you'll drink it more and you'll hate it.
Just have to find out. Look for the solo. I have 5 more, so I'll have to review it again. But yeah, for first impression, 91, still an excellent beer. I would definitely recommend it. If you can find it, buy it while you can before it disappears forever. Or, well, it might not disappear forever. Just change the name of it. All right, so a solid beer. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.
Thank you.